Okay, we are now shifting focus to India's brave soldier who, after close to a week, still survived, at least was detected alive, buried under 25 feet of snow. However, he lost his battle with life in a hospital in the national capital. India's miracle soldier, Naik Hanamanthappa, his body has now reached Nehru Stadium in Hubli, where people have gathered to pay their last respects to the brave heart. Hanamanthappa's remains were brought to Hubli in Karnataka last night. Later, the body will be taken in a procession to the martyrs' village near Dharwad, about 20 kilometers away. The final rites will be performed before sunset. Tributes have been pouring in from across the country. Karnataka government has announced a compensation of 26 lakh rupees, agricultural land for the family, as well as a government job for the next of kin of the soldier. Let's go across to Rohini Swami, who joins us with all the latest. Rohini, there were clearly a lot of prayers, expectations from the people. Thousands, lakhs and lakhs of people were praying. We saw prayers being taking place in schools, in colleges, everywhere, where people actually wanted him to survive. However, he lost that battle with life in a hospital. Let's perhaps take a step back and see what he actually went through. And this is the fighting spirit of the Indian Army, that they are fighting at the toughest and the highest battlefield in the world, Siachen. Rohini, can you hear me?
Yes, Sanket.
Okay, Rohini, if you could tell us a little about what is happening in Hubli at this moment where you are. And also, there were a lot of prayers that were offered where people were hoping against hope that Naik Hanamanthappa actually survives. However, he lost his battle.
It was a very tough battle for Naik Hanamanthappa, especially when it came to his life. But more importantly, it's the toughest battle that the Indian Army fights every single day at the borders of our country, just to keep all of us safe. And as we stand here right now in Nehru Stadium in Hubli, if I can show you, that you can see the last respects being paid not just by public, by police officers, by the government officials, every single person, not just from Hubli, from Dharwad and surrounding areas here, to come and salute this brave man, along with the 9 other Siachen heroes, all of them, all 10 of them who lost their lives in Siachen just because they were securing our borders for us. Today, everybody, there is a prayer in their lips. They're paying rich floral tributes. And as I can show you that here, Naik Hanamanthappa's family, his wife, his mother and his immediate family here at Nehru Stadium, and it's come as a huge shock, because they thought that if God can allow him to survive through Siachen, 35 feet of snow for 6 days, then he would have come through that battle of life. Unfortunately, that one miracle they were hoping for, that didn't happen. But at the same time, they're proud of their son, they're proud of the fact that Naik Hanamanthappa and the 9 others who lost their lives in Siachen, all 10 of them have been born to this land, and they've been born in the line of duty. And what happened to them in the line of duty is something that it's a huge loss to not just their families, to the country, but a huge loss to every single person. But there is a lesson to learn, Sanket, out of this. A lesson of the fact that how one has that fighting spirit in life. A lesson that everybody, every generation needs to learn about how giving up your family, giving up what is close to you, standing there in those toughest conditions in Siachen, where we're talking about minus 45 degrees Celsius, standing there and securing our borders. That's the most difficult part, and losing a life in the line of duty, that is something that is very difficult to even take. Even as we stand here as reporters on the field, we also find it extremely difficult, because we feel exactly what the family feels. When we've been through the fact, we see how when the news broke out to the family, it was an absolute shock, because an hour earlier they were talking and chatting with us saying, he's literally got a rebirth, and 1 hour later you could see that shock on their faces. At the same time, If I can quickly show you the situation here at Nehru Stadium, this public viewing and paying last respects to Lance Naik Hanamanthappa will continue for around 2 hours, after which a ceremonial procession will be led from here in Nehru Stadium all the way to his village in Dharwad, where his final rites will be performed. We're also expecting the Chief Minister of Karnataka as well as the Governor to be present here in some time to pay floral tributes and last respects to Lance Naik Hanamanthappa.
All right, Rohini Swami, many thanks for joining us. Rohini Swami joining us from Hubli in Karnataka. The mortal remains are in the Nehru Stadium at this moment. People are paying their last respects. Farewell to the brave martyr. Now, Lance Naik Hanamanthappa was found alive, remember, after an avalanche hit Siachen, but 9 of his colleagues did not. India salutes the 9 martyrs who laid down their lives in the line of duty. The Indian Army martyrs include Subedar Nagesha, Havaldar Elumalai, Havaldar S. Kumar, Sepoy Ganeshan, Sepoy Mushtaq Ahmed, Sepoy Mahesh, Lance Naik Sudhish, Sepoy Suryavanshi and Sepoy Ramamurthy. India will forever be indebted to them for their service to the nation.
General Dalbir Singh has condoled the passing away of braveheart Lance Naik Hanamanthappa, saying that the soldier in him will continue to inspire generations.
Now, Mr. Rijiju, we're looking at a lot of awards, Wapsi, that's happening just now. Started with the writers, went on to academics, historians, scientists.